So for people who don't remember, we're on the third trial. So far, first day, Sayaka, there was a motive that made Sayaka kind of go break. There's always been like some moment that makes one of the characters break. Sayaka broke and was trying to kill Leon, and then Leon killed Sayaka in self-defense. And then, what do you call it? Second day, Mundo had a breaking moment and killed Chihiro. So, we also learned in the second trial that Monokuma has some sort of inside man that's supposed to make it interesting. Apparently, the inside person was supposed to start killing people before the motives started to come out and make people kill people. So, we will see who that person is. I don't think we'll see it now. Also, what else happened? I'm trying to think what else happened. We know that there's somebody, we don't know who the 16th member is. I think it's 16th, Rip Chihiro. Oh, I know, it was such a twist too. I saw it coming with the whole Chihiro being a guy, but I was like, that was sad. I'm curious what the motive is going to be today, because it seems like there's always a motive that makes one of the characters snap, and then that causes them to kill or self-defend and stuff like that. And I've also noticed something that I was going to bring up today. I've noticed the people who are snapping tend to be, if you notice, are the more physically outgoing people, if you notice. Like, because, like, you know, like the book smart people, like I know Toko is, well, we've also found out Toko is also Genocide Jill. She's like a split personality. But you have like a lot of the book smart people, like, you know, Chihiro was computers, you have Yamada, which is fan art, and then you have Toko, which is book smart. Coco, we still don't know what Coco is. Coco's still like the ultimate question mark mystery. But the first person who went out was Leon, which is all very physical, you know, like with sports. And then you have Mundo, who was a biker gang leader. And then you had Sayaka, which was a pop star. And I feel like for them, people who are very outgoing / like have physically active all the time. I know Sakura's physically active, but she's also very disciplined, so it's a little bit different for her. Like, she'll find a way to stay active. I feel like Coco is ultimate smart. Is that what her thing is? I mean, I could see that. But I feel like they are the ones that snap first because they go crazy, get stir crazy. You know, to have some people like I can stay inside. It's kind of like the pandemic. You know, I'm used to staying inside. It's easy for me. I just play games and all that stuff. Oh, I was like, really? I could see that. But for people who like run all the time, are social all the time, or like, you know, outgoing and stuff, the pandemic was hard for them. So I could see like the more outgoing characters in this game snapping first because they're pent up and it's like stir crazy. So that's my gist. That's what my guess is. I also think Coco's the one working with Monokuma. Because she seems, again, we don't know what she's the ultimate of. And she just seems to know everything about the case before anybody else does. Sniff, sniff. Oh, what?
I know I shouldn't
Hina?
cry,
Why are we seeing Hina?
I've had enough.
I think we've all had enough. It's only been 2 days, Hina.
I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
Oh, I feel like Hina might take her. Put some clothes on! You're on TV! The whole world can see your. How dare you show some leg on the screen? Oh, yes, this weird unnecessary scene.
It's impossible.
Why do I feel like Hina might, not, like, she might do something to herself?
I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
She might break. She might be the next one to break, too. She is stressed. I like, you're like, she is stressed.
I keep thinking like that. I might decide to.
I mean, she's covered. Donuts. Why are we talking? I mean, whenever I'm feeling down, donuts do help. This is very bulk. I need to eat some donuts that will cheer me. Wait, are we playing Hina now? Wait, we're playing Hina? Those donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes, malasada. They talked about malasadas. This game instantly gets like 20 points with me. For people who don't know what malasadas are, they're a big thing in the Hawaiian Islands. They're like a Hawaiian donut thing. They're like little donut holes covered in like sugar. It's like, I don't know if there are other places too, but I just know that they're very like very popular in Hawaii, like everywhere, and big bonus points for me.
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for just rain down donuts upon me. It's really good. It's not a normal donut hole. Like, I explained it as a donut hole, but it's not normal donut hole. It's like, it's different. It's like very fluffy and very good. It's very good. Like, what are we playing, Hina? Steph, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime. Oh, Hina, where are you going? But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? Also, I have a feeling that I know who's gonna make it to the end of the game, and it's probably gonna be the people I least expect. So, oh, really? You know, Hansu? Why so? No, because I'm saying, like, I feel like the characters I thought were gonna make it, like the big strong characters, are getting knocked out really fast. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Coco's gonna make it. Cause Coco's smart girl. I feel like Byaku has put a target on his back after what he did last trial when they found out that he messed with everything. I feel like Sakura won't make it only because, what do you call it? I feel like Sakura won't make it because, you know, she seems tough, but again, every tough character has died or committed murder in some atrocious way. So I feel like the least liked character, or least likely to make it to the end, is Hiro, which is the high guy. The guy that's always like, yo, dude, what's up? Like the surfer dude. I feel like he's gonna make it because of all the people who would make it. He would make it because he doesn't just chill. He vibes all the time. What's that noise supposed to? Why does it make it sound like it looks like it's saying grin at the bottom of the screen? What's that sound? It's a sound for you to go back to your bed. Sounds like it's coming from the bath. Don't go to the bathhouse! If you go to the bathhouse, I swear to God, Hina. I'm super scared, but is someone there? Are we gonna go right into another trial? Oh, hello, ghost from the great beyond. Oh, that's it? Oh, why is this about Yamada, the next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero? Yamada, you don't need to. No, thank you. That's more than after conclusion of the second class trial. Get locker team ghosts. Like, we need anything else in this game. Oh, we're just gonna. Oh, no one heard Hina scream? And we met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected to start like any other day. Unless, is the locker ghost the 15th or 16th member? I still think the 16th member of the trial is gonna be the previous winner, because I feel like they've been doing these like games for like years, and I feel like the 16th member is whoever won the game previous round. She ain't there. That's what I expected, but yeah, she not there. I just noticed. Yeah, you're right. That's what I expected, but yeah, this is the guy I said I think he's gonna make it to the end because he's like the least likely one to make it. But I feel like the game is gonna be like, oh, you know, he's always kind of just vibing. He'll be fine. Today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Byaku still refuse to show up. Oh, well, Toko makes sense because everybody's gonna see her as Genocide Jill, so they're gonna be scared. She probably is scared of them, like what do you call it, judging her. Oh my goodness. And Byaku, of course, has a target on his back after what he did to Toko or Genocide Jill. So, and I haven't seen Miss Hina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room today because she saw ghosts. That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy. Is that why they can't go out at night, or they're supposed to not go out at night? Because I thought the bathhouse and the dining hall were locked at night. I thought that was the two places that were locked. Which is exactly what makes me worry. Oh, that's also, wait, talk about things that are locked. There should be a new area open to us after the last trial.
So then.
So just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's not that there was this, like this, where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a big... Why is he so aggressive all of a sudden? Mr. Quiet Man is now all... Never mind, maybe he might not make it to the end. Even Taka's probably like, wait a minute. My one role has been taken.
Impossible.
I know, time flies, doesn't it? Time flies. It goes by very fast. Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. Oh, because Mundo and him were like, they're bros. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a week last night. It must be because of Mundo. Taka depressed. Yeah. Well, he got turned into butter. The two of them became so close, and then finds out Mundo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mundo get punished and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him. Well. So I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about, oh, poor Yamada. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. She's the scariest one to me, because every once in a while she's like, hey, it's killed or be killed, we have to adapt, and then now she's like, now we have to live in peace together. Like, she's the scariest one to me. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What, to live here forever? Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, and every need is to be seen. Why are you? I mean, she's got a point. They like don't have to pay bills. They have everything they need. They literally could live out their days and be fine. Oh, thank you. Is it lol? 11. Oh my God. 11037. Lol. Welcome to the family. Thank you for the. I love that name. Lol. I'm just gonna call you lol. I know what that joke is. Oh my God. That first trial, when I saw the number, I was like, really? Are they really gonna make it this easy? But then again, the second trial actually got me. I kept thinking it was like 3 different people until finally I realized who it was. In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for? Family? Friends? Movie popcorn? Apparently it depends on how you look at it. Yeah, it does. Was that easy? And I understand, Pebbles, like you talked about that, like in the, I think you said the Japanese version, that they didn't they didn't translate it to, so I get that being difficult. Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence as society grows, so does this she got a point. In which case is our current situation not? Demon Apple, pretty pudgy. Did you just call her pudgy? You don't call women pudgy. Look what we've started.
Here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King, and oh, he's talking about all those like fanfics. What I mean is there's no 2D here.
There's nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desires to their advantage, bending. Wait, the mastermind puts such base desires to their advantage, bending you to their will. And there's gotta be some sort of like comic books in the library, because again, there seems to be like everything. Like there's everything in this school. The film with the ultimate. That guy. I feel like something's gonna happen to him, but like it's sometimes.
You know.
Okay, well. Anyways, since Taka's like catatonic. As the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all going to work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. He said there was no comics in the library. Oh, that's right. That's weird though, because it seems like Monokuma, like, what do you call it, tailored to everyone? Kind of. Not
I'm
always.
Right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all. There should be a new place for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time. Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin. Why do I feel like they won't find out the main clue to the entire game till like almost everybody's dead? Because by that time the whole school should be open, but of course it's gonna take the entire game to open everything. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may as well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No point is to look for. Wait, no. The point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. What?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Oh, let's put the scissors away. I don't think the scissors are making people comfortable, Jill. You called for me and so I appeared. Genocide! Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko? God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place that could just be my murder. Oh, because she could be herself. Because she doesn't have to hide who she is, because they already know who she is. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta just destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. Why is her tongue so long? It's because she cray cray. Yeah, if she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. She still reminds me of the mimics from Dark Souls, the tongue. That every time I see the tongue, it reminds me of those mimics. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Wait, this will be an easy case. She'll just admit she will kill. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. And actually, I think my guess is somebody's gonna actually kill Genocide Jill. Because it would be too obvious for Jill to kill somebody. Yoshi's problem child. Oh my goodness. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but a very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. I mean, technically they were already eating with murderers, they just didn't know it. Because they hadn't committed the murders yet. I feel like Jill's gonna be the next person to die. It would be, I think it's either gonna be Jill or Byaku, truthfully. And the only reason I said it is because Jill's like a killer, so people will probably fear her. And then Byaku's put a target on his back. Can I go to the bathhouse? Hina? Are you okay? Oh no, wait, Hina's in her room. That's right. I want to see the locker demon. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Psh. I want to see some locker ghosts. No locker ghosts for me. Yeah, I think it's the third floor. I swore there was another staircase other than the third floor that wasn't unlocked. Like maybe it's on the first floor? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. The third floor is open. How big is this school? I mean, if I remember correctly, there was like 5 floors to the school. Like the outside of the building was huge. The third floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're going to find this time. I get attached to any of the characters because everyone. I can't get it. Oh, of course. Yeah, well, that already was ruined for me last trial. I got kind of connected to Chihiro, and then poor Chihiro. What's up here? More school. Wait, is there something behind me? Why'd you spawn me like this way? Okay, there's the record room? Like music room? Oh, rec room. They have a billiards. I'd be in heaven. I have my pool table. I'd be happy. So this is.
Let's see.
A recreation room, a place for students to come and relax. I never would imagine a school having a place like this. The local rain club is up here. Well, no normal school would. It's also Othello shogi, even a dartboard and a pool table. Oh, it has. I thought it is. And look at this. What is that? They have provided us with a remarkable number of magazines. Oh, well, that might make Yamada happy. He likes his picture books.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Listen up!
Really? Hello there, allow me to expound. You mean to explain? Is that what you're trying to say? We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, and all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit bag. Really, Monokuma. I thought it's so funny. He wants us to murder each other, but he's so against like anything adult.
So then.
And you will be adding to our collection as new issues come out.
Too bad.
Sorry, no can do. So it's just gonna be the same magazines every day in and day out. Even if I wanted to, right now magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops. Nothing. Never mind. No. Anyways, that's it for my explanation. Bye. Thanks, Monokuma. I appreciate you. What he just. I know, right? It bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if you could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Especially of children. Because let's be truthful here. Like, not a lot of these kids are a lot older than they lead on to be, it seems. I swear they're older than what they look like. I mean, than what they seem. Yeah, it's just, they say they're high schoolers, but a lot of them seem like they're more college age. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Oh, that's what Othello is. I was gonna say, I'm trying to remember what the game Othello is. Or Othello. Pool table, this is my jam. A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it? Wait, there's 2 things I can look at here? Under the table? There's a table here. It's kind of similar to the desk in the club. Really? But also, really? Oh, look at that. A lovely table made of mahogany. Beautiful, very sturdy. There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Oh, money. Give me my mun-muns, because we gotta go visit the store at some point. Everybody knows we gotta visit the store. There are all different kinds of magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? True. A firm-looking leather couch that looks pretty comfortable. Is it alcohol? Oh, this looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Is it Monokuma's? It's like, wait, there's chess pieces. Pawn, rook, knight, bishop. Why are there chess pieces inside the bottle? Maybe it's just for decoration or something. It's probably a puzzle. It's a beat up old locker. It doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. There's two standalone lockers. There's this one and then there's one in the pool. That's kind of very suspicious to me right now. Is this a slot machine? I know it's already weird enough to have a pool table in the school, but to have a slot machine? Encouraging gambling. Assuming I make it out of here alive, I'll never look at a surveillance camera the same way again. With what money, Monokuma? What money are they gonna gamble with? These monitors are really are everywhere. There's not much point in worrying about it now. I should try to just forget about it. Just leave the area. I can't play pool. Just play pool for the rest of the stream. Hi, Coco. Bye, Coco. I'm investigating, Coco. Leave me alone. Oh my god, this area is so open. What's into the... What goes... Art? Art is... The black abyss leads to the art room? I should have known. Let me see. I just want to see what every... So this is locked. There's a 4th floor? Jesus Christ. But how are you today, Real? I hope you are well. Physics. I'm very concerned about these classrooms. Let me check physics. What kind of physics room is this? Is this Dexter's laboratory? I found it. I'm like Dee Dee now. It's less like a classroom, more like some kind of research institute. Ha! Taka, why are you in this room? In order to do naturally, I can't let it get to me. I need to just forget about it. How can you forget about a giant screen? Huh? The cabinet. It's a fox. Oh, it is a fox. Okay. Let's be sure. They must use these for physics experiments and stuff. This material, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kind. Why do I feel like somebody's gonna die in this room? This is gonna be the death room this game. We got money. I mean, I'm always good with money. I feel like this is gonna be a room somebody dies in. This just looks like an accident waiting to happen. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with. Yeah, probably better not to push buttons. What's up with this ridiculous big machine?
Watch out!
Oh god, fucking Monokuma. What? When you want to do some quantum leap? You want to do some? No, unless you're telling me I can port out of here. That's a time machine, pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here. It's a time machine? The ultimate physicists, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. During the tragedy? You mean the last game? A time machine? So technically, couldn't we like warp out of here? Seriously, so it can go back in time. Okay, okay, then let me get in there, Taka, no! If I could go back to the past, then I can. Oh, he can stop Mundo from killing. That's how I'll stop Mundo from. Oh no. Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. Really? Really? It comes in handy when you like leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute. This is the worst time machine ever. Destroys hopes and dreams. 1 minute. You sound disappointed. Well, of course. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing. Anyways, there's no such thing as a time machine. I'm gonna punch this bear.
Hey.
What? Honestly, it's just an air. It's an air purifier. That's the biggest air purifier I've ever seen. Purifies the air of time. Air purifier. It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperature, you probably don't want to live on Mars. Probably not. Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys have all the delicious air. Wait. Why are you saying that this is the only reason why we have air? He makes it sound like that, like without it, we wouldn't be able to breathe in the school. Are we not on Earth anymore? What has happened to the outside world? So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. Why do I feel like there's Armageddon outside? Like there's an apocalypse going on and Monokuma's actually protected us from it. I mean, if you put a stake out, you can find the killer if you get there. I mean, that's true. That's true. But you would have to be like right on top of it. This huge thing is an air purifier, and more than that, poor Taka. To go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who already is suffering. Well, of course, Monokuma wants chaos. God damn you. Oh, but thank you for the money. Oh, as long as I get bottom, what's up here? Oh, it's a camera. I was like, I saw a little circle for me to interact with something. I was like, what's that? Is this a closet? Closet? Closet. Big closet. Really big closet. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Jill. How are you? This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. Oh, this place is so relaxing, so calming. Yes. Yes, I love breathing in the toxic fumes. My favorite. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously excited.
It's so tempting. Oh, of course, because she kills people, so she would like to smell formaldehyde. I don't like her face. It makes me uncomfortable. But her character's so interesting. Ooh. Oh, I want to just dunk myself right in it. Let's not. Of course, it's like Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really. I like how they still call her Jack, though. Because she said her name is Genocide Jill. What about behind you? Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, and all equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too, so they obviously haven't been used in a long time. Is that pipe? This is, oh, I know, I said this is a trap! This is a tarp. I watched too much Star Wars and memes. There isn't anything strange about it. Seems perfectly ordinary to me. Was that a play on words where they try to be like it's a trap? Is this a camera? Should have known. It's just this? That's it? There's a bunch of files here, probably old lab files and research data. Do you have anything to say, Jill? Oh, this really is unbearable. And I saw him bath in a tub of formaldehyde. That's true happiness. Just thinking about it makes me... I don't even know if that's even safe to do. Formaldehyde? I know that's how you, like, preserve a body, right? I'm trying to remember what formaldehyde is. This doesn't seem good for your skin. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe she knows more than I do. My moisturize. Oh my goodness. I better look around a little bit more. What else do you want? Do you want me to talk to Taco? Taco? Hey Taco, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. That poor man. Monokuma, can you please? Oh, this? A camera? Oh, this is the cutest little camera I've ever seen. It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yeah, if it still works, I should show the others later. Oh my god, I can leave? I got my weird, like, Kodak camera. Okay, what's... Oh, that's the... So there's 4 floors that we know of. There's probably more... Why are these... These look like, power lines? Like the power tower line things? I'll go do the art room while I'm here. I was gonna save the art room for last, but might as well do it while I'm here. I don't know why the art room leads into the abyss. The dark abyss. Oh, it's like a sculpture. Oh my god. Of course Yamada would be here. First glance, this looks like any normal art room, but something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. Is it the statues that stare into your soul? Hi, Yamada. What is this statue? Oh my goodness, I would be mad if I couldn't leave a room just because I don't look at a Hello Kitty camera. Let me leave. No, you look at this camera and you take it. This statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using Neo statue for like drawing classes or whatever. Who's Neo? Why does the name sound familiar but I can't place? Oh my god, there's so many things. Lockers? It's a locker. But it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. Okay. Statue. It's a Venus statue, yet definitely very art roomish. Yeah, of course. They'd have a Venus statue. monitor. Even in here, art room, even in the art room, there's a monitor. There's not much point in worrying about it. Now I should just try to just forget about it. You say that, but then if I try to leave this room, you're gonna probably be like, you didn't look at the monitor. You didn't look at the monitor. Even here, there's this failless camera. I should just ignore it, but I can't seem to help myself. Monokuma? There's a Monokuma statue. It's very well done. Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like that? I would do it. Still, the quality is surprising. That's definitely a word to use. Wait, there's 3 things. The art wall? Is that what you're telling me to look at? There are paintings lining the walls. This really art just looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. How dare you? Art comes in all sorts of styles. You give me my money. I'm leaving. Hi, Yamada. Of course you'd be in this room. Well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. Please don't sculpt anything. Why am I worried? Hi, Yamada, do you like sculpting and sculptures and figurines and stuff? Of course he does.
Yes, indeed.
Why do we even ask this question? Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't think sculptures are 2D. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Chernobyl Pumpkinhead. Are we talking about Pumpkinhead like the horror movie Pumpkinhead? Because I agree with that. I especially admire everything that Saburo Ronponji makes. I have no idea who that is. Chernobyl's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is a little sculpture of fairy. Oh, never mind, it's the wrong Pumpkinhead. Representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo Ronponji, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Museum series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. Now we're talking about Pokemon. You guys were having withdrawals, damn. But one of your elite is missing.
You know nothing.
Well, the Elite 3 just sounds stupid now, doesn't it? Oh. Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins today, begins my reign as a legendary ruler of the next century. Let's know. You know. I see. Well, good luck with that. I'm just like, you do that. You do you, Yamada. You do you. What is this? Oh, this is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used as a sort of different art things. I see the picture on the ground. No, I don't. You probably do better than our last. And of course, there's a monitor in here too. The mastermind is thorough, if nothing else. He wants to make sure that we always get our announcements. There's not much point in worrying about it now. I should just try to forget about it. Thank you for the money. You give me my mun-muns. La carte. A dolly. They must use it to move all the statues around. That's probably mallets. Why do I feel like this is a murder weapon? I'm always like, I'm so suspicious of everything. Like, you notice, like, I was in the physics room, and I'm like, this is where somebody's gonna die. These are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they were used to make sculptures. Oh, a dolly? Aha! I found it! Yes! Oh, there's something on the floor. It looks like a picture, but as I stretch out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. Who made this picture? Who made this picture? Because I've never seen this picture. Oh, somebody might have taken it with the camera. Maybe they took the picture with the camera. Because that's 3 people that are dead now. Bonk. I love dollies. What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. I don't remember this moment happening, though. They were smiling. What is this? Questions start racing through my head one after the other. Why is it only these 3 people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When it was taken, who took it? Where's the camera they used? How'd they get it developed? Was this taken like in the school or outside the school? That's my question. And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate. Oh, like they were attending the school, like before everything got locked up. Chihiro has the croissant hair. You mean the bugle hair? The bugle hair is Mundo. Is that what if that's what you're talking about? What do you call it? Oh man, it's interesting. Unless there's like parallel universes where like if you lose the game or you beat the game, you just go back to the regular school. Like it seems like it's just them in the regular school. That man has a 3D treat for it. There's no metal plates covering it. Yeah, so it's interesting. It makes it look like they're in the normal school and not in this like hell Saw version of the school. I thought it was gonna be going by oh no, Chihiro's the smaller one. Leon was in the middle, and then Mundo was on the left, which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. Are you sure? I don't know, but there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by. Oh, that's mine. Give it back, Monokuma. I swear to God. Apparently, even when Time Machine can't. Listen, he said it. No, listen. You never know. I mean, there's literally a talking bear of pebbles. Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snaps a photo, and any chance I had an answer evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh? They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the book of youth. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind, I don't even know why I'm bothered asking. It's always riddles with him. There's a lot of stuff and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was actually a clue. I'm just getting more confuzzled. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall.